Hi, Anthony. So, Mark, how about we turn our heads a little bit to the world of artificial intelligence and entrepreneurial world, or as Anthony likes to call it, AI for studentpreneurs. So, I think as students, we are not just leaders of tomorrow, but also innovators of today, right?
Sure.
So, this session is all about unleashing the power of artificial intelligence in the entrepreneurial adventures. So, students, like Mark and I. So whether you're tinkering an idea of having a startup or whether you're knee deep into your entrepreneurial journey, then AI has something incredible for you. So let's buckle up and give the stage to Anthony. Welcome, Anthony. Can you kindly introduce yourself and tell us where you're from? And you can also start sharing your slides. You're welcome. The stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. I am from Colombia, but I live in Canada. And I have been a student in the last 10 years since I migrated with my family here to Canada. And I am really happy to share with you today some of the utils I have been using to develop some social projects for and using AI for social good. So that's what I will be sharing with you today.
You're welcome.
So I will be sharing my slides, etc. So for starters, let's begin by defining what is a studentpreneur. As you well explained, it's a student who manages their academic commitment alongside their entrepreneurial endeavors. It can be a social project, it can be a business project, but it's something that brings value using solving a problem that they have in their community. But who am I? In my case, as I explained, I am an immigrant. And since 2014, when I was in high school, I started by developing different projects as a you will watch, where you can charge your phone by using your body energy, your solar energy and body heat to charge your phone. I also developed uh, uh, a live course where students can uh, follow their course anywhere and anytime. This was developed in 2018, all before the pandemics, and the goal was to make education more accessible. During the pandemics, I built a social project called Tu Tiendecita, where the goal was to create a connection between citizens and little shops that need to keep selling via WhatsApp. That is a really used medium in Colombia. So it was a way that I used artificial intelligence to create connections based on GPS points and based off the needed of different people. Right now, I am happy to share with you a project that I am building that is called ADMI, where the goal is to simplify immigration process using AI, so people don't need to spend a lot of time or thousands of dollars to develop their project, to do the immigration path. So those are four of the projects I have been building during my years being a student. And now what I want to share with you is how you can value your idea, how you can build your social projects using the experience I have been building in the last 10 years. But let's say more than value my idea, I think the good question to ask is what is the problem you want to solve? Because the important here is not the idea, is what is the solution that you want to bring and what is the problem, the main problem that you want to bring a solution. Because that will not change the problem, but the idea will evolve during the time and during all the site that you will do. So in my case, for ADMI, is the immigration process. Being an immigrant, I understood uh, that it's a very complex process to come here to Canada, for example, that there is room to improvement because we need to, because the goal is to make immigration simple for everyone. When I have the question, the thing that I concentrate was how can I learn more about the problem? And to learn more, I use AI like ChatGPT or Bing Chat that is connected to the web to search information about immigration here in Canada and immigration all around the world to learn not only about my case, but I understand what is happening to other people and how had been the experience of other one to relate it and create a solution that will be helpful for more people than only by myself. After learning about the problem and understanding the problem, there is the case what can I build? What will be this solution that can help more people? Or how can I build my MVP? MVP is a minimal viable product. It says, in other words, a prototype. So to build the prototype, there are different ways. So I start thinking, what can I have? What resource I already have, and how can I use those resources in our favor? Being a student give us an opportunity to have access to free resources. Free resources all around the internet that we can use. In my case, I have been using the GitHub Student Developer Pack that bring me different utils from most of the world recognizes to play, to understand how it works, and to test it in my projects. In our case, we use Typeform to create a simple form that allow people to know what type of visa they can apply depending of their city. And also to build a system that with only one formula you can you can fill out all the different formula that the government asks for you. So it was a way to use the free resources to build it. Other use that we can, other resource that we have is the AI assistant, like the ChatGPT. And the idea is to master in the prompts. And to master the prompts, you need to build different models that allow you to uh, have concrete replies. So that's what I have been doing for for ATME, where my goal has been to use this AI system to simplify my work, and by creating designers, by creating legal assistants, by creating business development roles. And to do it in the prompts, I define what is the role of this AI system. After I define the instruction that I need to give to them, or what I need them to do, and after I bring context so they understand what is the situation, and by putting in context, it brings me a more concrete and a more satisfying reply. To complement this, I use input data. With this input data, I am able to give examples so they can bring me replies that can be understandable, and it will give me an output more complete. As I say, this AI assistant, I have been using it in this last project to have a marketing expert, to have a designer, to have legal assistant, to have engineers, where my knowledge in code is more simplified by using those software engineering assistants, where it helped me to optimize my time and to bring a solution more quickly. Also, the business development helped me to understand what is the opportunity that there is in the market and how can I orient the solution so it will impact more people. Something important that we need to keep in mind is that execution is better than ideas. Why? Because the idea will evolve during the time. and it will evolve, taking conscience of what we build and how we measure. So the important part in all my projects has been to build prototypes that allow me to measure and to understand what is the impact that is happening, to learn more and bring the idea to another level and keep doing it, keep building, measure and learning in a way that I can bring a solution that can give a better impact in the world. So, as a nutshell, I want to keep four main points. One is important to keep learning and to keep learning uh, not only about the problem but also about the different resources, because there are doubts that you will be bringing during your time that will be helpful in the future. In my case, I have been learning since I arrived here to Canada. I've been learning to speak English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish, and that allowed me right now to connect with different communities and to understand problems in different parts of the world by doing a connection one on one. Also, there are many free resources online, not only in your community, but also online, where you can connect like the global AI community, like Microsoft Learn, to learn concepts about AI. And that's important to keep your mind open to be able to keep understanding and keep learning. The second one is to connect. It's important not only to absorb new knowledge, but also to connect with people who have different type of knowledge, but a similar goal. So like that, you can keep sharing information, and to do it so, I have been privileged to be part of two communities uh, that allow me this opportunity to keep sharing my knowledge and to learning from others, like the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador community and the Github Campus Expert. Tier one is to build, keep building. It's okay if it's not always right. It's okay uh, to make to make mistakes, because from those mistakes you will learn, and by measuring those mistakes, you can understand why it didn't happen as you planned, and this help you to grow and to keep building better projects. But more than build, it's important also to share. Not only build, and when I say build, it's not only a project. It could be a blog, it could be a video. Not only build, but also to share with everyone, so you can have feedback. And those feedback is another measure that help you to understand what is the situation that you have and how you can impact more people. So we do a recap. We'll say keep learning, connect with people, build and share. And that's my short speaking for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony. I believe that was super insightful. And I've really learned a lot, and I believe the viewers have really learned a lot too. I don't know whether we have questions on our chat section. So since we have no question, thank you so much, Anthony. Next, we'll be having another session in a few. So viewers, continue sending your questions and see you then.
Thank you.